Hello and welcome to Average Engineer. My name is Pallav and today we are going to start with a topic called variable and data types. That's the most crucial topic that one can come across when a person is in a programming world. So how we are going to start it? Before moving further, what I want to tell you guys is the place where we are going to code is a website called repl.it. You can just click it. You can start coding by just clicking on it, and I will personally ask you to guys to log in through Google because this makes a life much more simpler. By click on it, you will get a various IDE to code. So we are going to start with Python. So I'm going to select a language Python from here. I'm just gonna call it anything, ABC, whatever, and I'm gonna just create a REPL of it. Okay, once the REPL will be get created, we can see a virtual IDE over here, and that's a particular coding area where I'm going to code my thing, and there's the output area where we can see the output of the code. So moving further, the topic for the day is variables. So what it is? Variable is nothing but just a container as shown here, which can help you to hold the particular data. As I had hold a particular data, as let's say I had hold a 100 integer into a box, and I named that box as an A, and that's a variable. Okay, so moving further, what are the rules for writing a namings variable? There is various names of writing those variables. There are various rules. Among them, which you guys need to remember, is firstly, it can be a combination of letter and number, but should start with letter, not number. So how it will looks like? It will basically looks like this. If I take an example, let's say account 1, that's a valid input. Q3, that's also valid because the number is just after variable, and the number is between the variable. But once I write 1 2 before variable, before this things, this will become invalid. That's not a valid variable. Or if I write 23 num4 as a variable, I will put a value 10 into it, that also is invalid. Number can't be before letters. Okay, so basically these were the first point example. Moving further, what's the second point? The only special character that can be used is underscore. Apart from that, we can't use any kind of special character. I had shown the example over here. That's either it could be average underscore or whatever, either t underscore 5. Either you can write your own name. Let's say I'm writing Pallav underscore Singh or whatever it could be, but I can't write it as a 23 Pallav underscore Singh. That's an invalid input. It can be true if I write Pallav Singh underscore Singh 23. That's a valid input. So these were the second point. Now the third point is it can't have spaces in between. Guys, in case if I'm writing a variable, let's say I want to name a variable cook book, that's a valid input. But if in case I put a space between both this and I'm going to assign a particular value into it, that's an invalid. That's not a valid variable. So it can't have spaces. Keywords can't be used in a variable. What are those keywords? Like print, scan, which have a already predefined meaning. These are called keywords, and we can't use these keywords to write our variable name. Our system get confused due to it. So that was the first point of write what are variables and what are the naming convention of it. Moving further, what are the data types? What are it? What are data types? There are basically 6 kind of data types, and today we are going to learn about the 3 major data types. That's a integer, float, string. Actually all are important, but for today's class I had chosen these 3 particular data type because I don't want you guys to get burdened with all the stuff of various things. So moving quickly, what is integer? Let's say if I had wrote a variable, let's say a, I'm putting a numerical data into it. Let's say 1000, or it could be have been 4, it could be 56, or 2 3 8 9, whatsoever. Whatever the number I put into a particular variable, this comes under the integer data types. Okay, and moving further, what are floats? The second most important data type is float. It stands for floating point or decimal number. Let's say I'd already written example b is equal to 22.6, or it could have been either, let's say, c is equal to 4.8 or 0.2045, whatever the data or the number is in the decimal point, it is being called as a float number. Okay, float data type, sorry. And the third is the string. The syntax for writing a string data types is, let's say I'm creating a particular variable, and the string data type should be under this double quotation or single quotation, and whatever is being written under this quotation gets printed on the screen on here. I will surely show you the example. Okay, let me show you with the example. Let me create my IDE quickly, and I will show the example as quick as possible. I already written the notes for you guys because I don't want you guys to get wasted in so much time while I type all this code. Okay, this is the float. That's now coming to a string part. I already mentioned this string thing. Now we have few more important topic, that is a relation operator. There are majorly 6 kind of this, like this particular greater than symbol, less than symbol, greater than equal to, less than equals to, equals to, not equals to. This examples consist of, I can write it as an a greater than b, while I had already given a value as, I had already assigned a value earlier. Let's say a is equal to b. Okay, it's getting messy over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly write a code for you over here. Okay, let's say light salmon color hack. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly make a code for you guys. Let's say I'm writing a is equal to b 5, and let's say b is equal to 6. What I want to compare this other, either a is greater than 5 or less than 5. So let's say a is greater than 5. So here I'm comparing either if it is in greater or small. These are like, this will be used in further examples. Either is greater than, small than, or it is not, is it equal to, like a is equal to b, or it is not equals to b. So these are kind of relation operator which is being used. You guys will face a further example. I will be giving the example sooner. So these are the basic kind of topics out of relation operators. Moving further, let's say, let me remove this thing. So it will remove also this. Okay, I already mentioned you with keywords and data types, relation operator has been taught. And one more thing, variable has been taught. Now assignment operator. What are this assignment operator? Like, what are the major difference between this single and double? There's a major confusion which many of the various students get confused during the interview times. So basically, the single operator is like assigning. While I need to assign a particular value as a is equal to 5 or b is equal to 6. Here I was using an assignment variable. And if I had written here as an double equals to, the statement gets changed over here. How? See, it will signify as like we are comparing between those between a and 5. Like, comparison is wrong here, so I'm going to use a double equals to b. So I'm comparing between a and b. I'm not assigning a value of as a b into a box. I'm just comparing between these two values. So there is a major difference. The single equals to helps you to assign a value. The double equals to helps you to compare between values. Okay, relation operator has been taught. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly share a few example with you guys, so that we can wrap up this class as early as possible and making it much shorter. I already have a question here. Declare two variables with numbers, one integer and other float, and print their sum difference product with proper message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly write a sum part for this, and I want you guys to write a difference and product part. Confused? How? So let's see how. I'm going to create a box. Let's say a, I'm going to put a value as a 10 into it. I'm gonna create another box, let's say B, and I'm gonna put 3 into it. I'm creating another box, let's say S, and I'm gonna put a value of A plus B, because once I will add this A plus B, I want its value to get stored somewhere, right? So I had chosen S over here. Now what I want print. I want to quickly print my result with a message. So we already know the print statement, how to do it. So I don't let's say we don't keep, let's say keep the message, okay, because this is the first time for you guys. So sum of whatever which comes under this double quotation is referred to as a message, which will be showed as an output in this screen, okay. So sum of what? Sum of 10. So what does 10 hold of? 10 hold of A. So sum of A and what? Sum of B. I want the value of B, not the B term. Okay, so I written just B over here. Okay, so now what? I want them, another message is to be is. This is to be message is what? What's the answer? The answer is stored into S, so it will be shown as S over here. Okay, till now no issue. Let's check by running into it. Okay, so how it really signifies of, okay, yeah, here's the run button. Sum of 10 and 3 is 13. Sum of is the message which I already written over here. If I had written anything like any message, anything, it could have shown me a message called anything. 10 and 3 is 13. So whatever comes under this double quotation is shown as a message onto output screen, right? And I got the 10 from this A, which is already mentioned here, and B from here, and S as a value which I had already stored. That was so simple and a quick revision for you guys for variable and data types. Hope you guys like this kind of lectures. We will be moving further with much more kind of lecture, and we are planning for an expansion. Hope you guys get a proper knowledge, and I already attached a few notes into description. Please go through it. If you guys want much more example, I can provide you that too also into our Telegram channel. I hope you guys like it, enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe this kind of content. It motivates us a lot. Thank you.